is must for each one of us. Keeping this idea in mind, we have come up with unique idea of our webinar on excellent PowerPoint presentation today, total practical approach. Good afternoon, all the dignitaries and audience on behalf of Women Pediatrician Forum in this 8th webinar of current year on the last day of Hindi calendar today. Tomorrow we will be entering in a new Hindi year. Now I invite our chairperson, Dr. Sangeeta Lodha ma'am, for her welcome address.
Thank you, Dr. Anuradha. Very good afternoon to all the magnificents. I, Dr. Sangeeta Lodha, Chairperson, Women Pediatricians Forum, welcome you all for today's session with totally different concept to make masterclass on how to add power to the point. In fact, such topics are much needed in today's digital world. We always try to come up with a blend of academics and many more new add-on activities to WPF platform from various fields, for example, entrepreneurship, to arts, culture, quiz competition, wisdom pulse, community work, and many more new attractions and prizes as well. I request our WPF Honorary Secretary for the further proceedings and invite the Masterclass trainer Dr. Subramanya sir and moderator Dr. Meenakshi Verma and other co-moderators.
Thank you so much, ma'am. To moderate this session, we have brilliant moderator, Dr. Meenakshi Verma, and extremely dignified and fact speaker, Dr. Subramanyam sir. Dr. Meenakshi Verma is MD Pediatrics from PGI Chandigarh, and she is a pediatrician as well as adolescent health specialist and placed in Panchkula, Punjab. She
is in poor net area, I think. So,
it's
Dr.
okay,
Meenakshi,
please continue. Please continue.
Maybe network problem.
yeah.
No
So,
issues,
Meenakshi,
please continue. Next.
over to you, Dr. Meenakshi.
No, it's okay, continue. Next.
Doctor, so yes, Dr. Meenakshi, you can start directly because I think she is having network problem.
Yes, ma'am, sure, ma'am.
So
So,
once you
good afternoon,
hand
everyone.
over, once you hand over, I'll take over and then I will direct.
Yes,
Once
sure,
your
sir.
formalities are over, then fine.
Okay,
Yes.
sir. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this master class of how to add power to the PowerPoint. And thank you, Dr. Anuradha, for introducing me. And thank you, Sangeeta ma'am, for giving me this one of its kind opportunity to host such an unusual session. It's unusual because it's away from the academics, the technical aspect of it. So today we have all gathered here to unlock the secrets of creating an impactful and engaging and clear PowerPoint slides, because we all want to leave a lasting impression on our audience, isn't it, as a good presenter. And I thank Dr. Sangeeta ma'am for inviting Dr. Subramanya for the honor, and my gratitude to Dr. Subramanya for agreeing to teach us the finer details about PowerPoint presentation. Sir will share practical tips, design strategies, techniques which would help us communicate our ideas effectively. First of all, let me introduce our faculty who will help us in today's journey. So let me share my screen. It will be a quick one. Welcome our esteemed faculty, Dr. Subramanya. Dr. Subramanya NK, he is a pediatric pulmonologist. He is professor and medical superintendent in PES Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, Kapam. He is the past chairperson, IAP National Respiratory Chapter, and past vice president, IAP South Zone. Welcome, sir. And now let me introduce other co-moderators as well in the same go. Our first co-moderator is Dr. Mrunalini Kulkarni. She is MBBS MD Pediatrics from Shivaji University, Kolhapur. She is Professor Pediatrics in Bharati Vidyapeeth Deemed University Medical College and Hospital, Sangli. She has served as an assistant professor in Government Medical College, Miraj, thereafter assistant professor and associate professor consecutively in Sangli, and now she is Professor Pediatrics in the same university. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
I also welcome our second co-moderator, Dr. Sonali Purhe. She is Assistant Professor Pediatrics in Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, Maharashtra. She is an EB member, IAP, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. She is trained in basic and advanced NRP. Her areas of interest are adolescent health and neonatology. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Our third co-moderator, Dr. Kavita Menghani. She is MBBS DCH from JNMCH AMU Aligarh. She is PGP in Boston, and now currently she is pediatrician and adolescent health specialist in Riddhi Siddhi Child Clinic, Raipur. She has many accolades in her pocket. She has been a visiting consultant in Bal Gopal Hospital. She has been a chairperson CGAHA 2024, third prize winner in IAP AHA state branch category, secretary of Raipur IAP 2008, and many more accolades, including author of a chapter in a book. She has published a case in Indian Pediatrics 2016, NTEP trainer, past NRP trainer. She has been a national as well as state faculty in various conferences. Welcome, ma'am. And our fourth co-moderator, Dr. Sumedha. She's a PG student, third year, the youngest, I think, in this conference. And I welcome you, Dr. Sumedha. She's a third year PG in Almeida Anand Rao Institute of Medical Sciences, Karimnagar. So I welcome all of you to this one of its kind conference. Now, without further delay, let's dive into this exciting journey together. What we are going to do is our four co-moderators, they will be presenting their slides one by one. So what all you have to do as attendees is get ready with your technical brain center and find out the mistakes, or rather I should say shortcomings in these presentations, in these slides. So whatever you feel like, you just can put it in the chat box. We'll analyze all of those, and the ways to improvise these slides further, you can check it out. So forget about the academic part. We are not concerned here with the academic part. Only the technical glitches we have to find out. Then along with Dr. Subramanya sir, we will together make these slides well organized and presentable. So Dr. Subramanya sir, I welcome you and I hand over to you for the further proceedings.
Yeah. Dr. Sangeeta, can you make me host again so that I'll take over? So that I can mute and I can control. Because I made you host so that, you can decide on who joins, who doesn't join, etc. Now, some participants wants to come in and express a couple of views. I'll be able to allow them to come in. Yeah, fine. Thank you.
Now you're host. Now you're host.
Fine. Now, any technical issues from your side, please rejoin again. That's the only one line I have to tell you, because there will be a lot of problems at the end, and whatever problems that come, I will address them. Now, okay. Now it's exactly, we have started on time. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Subramanya. I'm using a disclaimer. I am not a Microsoft trainer, nor I am a PowerPoint trainer, qualified trainer or whatever. This exercise is after seeing the need of many pediatricians in many conferences, including the national, state level, zonal, everything. What was the outcome was that, like there were many glitches which we thought if they are addressed, audience will be inside the hall more than outside the hall in many CMEs and conferences. This exercise should be seen in this context. Number two, there could be well-learned people in the audience who have been seasonal speakers, seasonal PowerPoint makers, etc. So my due apologies to them. I'm taking the most remotest common pediatrician or a speaker in the mind and trying to see what are the simplest tips that they can have to avoid all the issues that are related to the presentations. These two are the disclaimers I'm starting with. In fact, even I do not know many points about PowerPoint presentation. It's all, and you need not know 100% of options in the PowerPoint to become a good presenter. Even if you know 10 to 20% of what Microsoft has offered to you, you can make good presentations. So our exercise today is to see that you don't need full mastery of PowerPoint options that are there everywhere. With lot of enthusiasm, you must have all solved those MCQs. And all of us will clap for Dr. Pawan Kumar, who made 100 out of 100. Fantastic, Pawan, wherever you are, congratulations to you. Now, the only thing that I wanted to tell you is that how we are going to go about. Now, we have taken 4 raw presentations. Raw presentations means they will just, one student, PG student will present, one consultant will present, one seasoned faculty will present, one somebody else will present, and let's just listen to them. They are given only 5 minutes for 10 slides, and they will speak, and let's see. And I want all of you in the chat box, please criticize them. And on behalf of them, I would request Dr. Mrinalini, Dr. Sumedha, Meenakshi, Kavita, and Dr. Sonali, bear with the comments. Let us accept the criticism. Let the audience criticize. The more the criticism, better it is. Please start writing. Font is not good, color is not good, this slide is not nice, background is not nice, the speaker, this is not correct, that is not correct. We want to see in the chat box. And I will start all the interactions that I'm going to do depends on how will you interact and put it in the chat box. I want more and more comments to flood in. So every slide that they present can be criticized and you can share. Suppose you want interactions in the chat box, you can take a screenshot and then send us comments as well. Third, please, when their presentation is over in your laptop, I'll start the session. I'll start correcting them one by one and improvise on their presentations. While in your laptop at your end, you can also make those changes and see actually whether you can do or not. This is the best part of the exercise. Are you getting my point? You need not be inside the screen right now. At your end, you can use your laptops and click there, here and there and see whenever I tell Mrinalini, Meenakshi, Sumedha, Kavita or Sonali, you can also do the same functions or options there and try at your end how the screen will look, how the presentations can be made better. Can I have yes sir in the chat box from all of you? Go green, let's go. Yes, I'm seeing only few yes. Are you all charged? I want to see more yes. I'm seeing okay, 50 yes, 60 yes, 70 yes, 100 yes. So fantastic response in the post-lunch session. And I'm going to not name but compliment one of the participant who is my closest friend from Bangalore. If she permits, I'll tell her name, but she has given her PowerPoint. Subbu, you can take it and criticize whatever you want to do. And that presentation I'm going to edit at the end and share to you how it can be done. Thanks a lot. I've not taken the permission to share the name, therefore I'm keeping it to myself. Very close friend of mine. She has been with me for years and therefore she has given her PPT and that will also be discussed. So one of the picked participants PPT plus the volunteers PPT we are going to have. Right now, I acknowledge and thank the President of Indian Academy of Pediatrics, Dr. Kalatkar, Dr. Neelam, the past Dr. Basavaraja, the Honorary Secretary Yogesh Parekh, and the Treasurer Ratunu Bhadra. Wherever you are, we always respect you. We'll respect the Academy of Indian Academy of Pediatrics. Let the science go on, and also all the office bearers of Women's Forum, as well as the office bearers of rest of the other chapters of IIP, and my dear pediatrician students and my seniors who have taught me many things. There are many teachers in the group who have taught me how to make presentations as well. With this note, we will start the first presenter. You can start. Who is going to be the first? Dr. Sumedha. Correct, no? Dr. Sumedha. Dr.
Yes.
Sumedha, you present. You have got 5 minutes
Sure.
for 10 slides. She is a postgraduate student. Clap for her. Let's see how a PG student will present. Start.
Should I do with this or PPT presentation, sir?
You can go for full screen, no problem.
Okay, sir. Sure. Good morning. Today's topic we are going to discuss about is, should we be prescribing cough medication in children or not? The most common cause of the cough is viral infection, which is associated with fever. In viral infections, if fever is controlled with paracetamol, the child can be treated at home with temperature monitoring charts. Cough may take up to 1 to 3 weeks of time to come down in viral infections. Medications which we use for the cough are antitussive agents like the centrally acting dextromethorphan, codeine, expectorants, antihistamines, mucolytics, which are indicated in conditions like bronchiectasis and cystic fibrosis, bronchodilators, which can be used in the conditions like bronchiolitis, Valdi, and asthma. The side effects with which the cough medications come present are, in dextromethorphan, we can see nausea, vomiting, dizziness, ataxia, lethargy, slurred speech, nystagmus, urinary retention, hysteria, stupor, coma. There are evidences it can be lead to addiction if taken in very high doses. Antihistamine side effects are tachycardia, hallucination, somnolence, agitation, and seizures. The FDA recommended against using of over-the-counter cough medications in children less than 2 years of age old and cautiously used against the use in children under 4 years age. Conditions where cough medications can be used, in certain cases, antitussives with minimal adverse profile and evidence of benefits may be recommended after informed counseling to the parents. These are when the child is having disturbed sleep because of cough, non-productive cough, if cough is hazardous, like when the child has hernia or any ocular surgeries, cough which is unduly tiring to the children. Cough medications which are not approved by the American Academy of Pediatrics are chlorpheniramine maleate, sodium citrate, bromhexine, guaifenesin, ambroxol, and codeine. Dextromethorphan, this can be used in age greater than 6 years in post-op period in children. So what are the alternatives which can be used for cough? The home remedies are breathe in warm vapors, saline suction, warm inhalers, honey within a teaspoon in the water given after 5 years, 1 year of age. Elevate your child's head while sleeping over age of 2 years. Take home messages. Cough is a symptom of underlying disease which has to be identified and treated, but not the other way around by treating the symptom. The antitussive agents which only control cough, but they only control the cough, but don't eliminate the reason for the cough. Thank you.
Oh, fantastic. I think we should clap for the postgraduate student. She was a typical postgraduate student with tension. And you can all make out we have gone through that phase in life. Sumita, you have done a wonderful job. Don't worry. There is always a learning curve. And you know, you have presented before around 300 plus audience. It is not a joke. And therefore, we congratulate you. Now, can you go to the first slide?
Yes, sir.
I will just quickly give my comments on those slides. Now, please listen to me. Now you stop putting the comments. I'll give my comments. And what is the problem here? Should we be prescribing cough medication in children? Fine. Now stop putting the chats. I'll be distracted. Now, she has the heading called should we prescribe cough medication in children? Somebody should not disturb. Okay. Now, should we be prescribing cough medication in children? Now, here the issue is that, Dr. Sumedha, do you want a photograph of cough syrup or do you want a photograph of a cough?
Cough syrup.
Now, you can delete one of the photographs right now. Can you stop sharing the screen? Delete it. I'll just make one slide better. Enable editing. You go there up. Without that, you can't edit. There is something called enable editing. Yeah, enable.
Yes.
Yeah. All are watching. So therefore, you are all doing the same thing. Okay. Delete that. Now, you bring down that cough syrup down. From there, down to the corner there. That's fine. You now centralize the topic. That's now make it full centered. Yeah, fine. Now it's fine. Now reduce the font size by around, select all. No, select that heading and reduce the font size to, let's say, around 40. No, you have not selected the whole thing. That is not the way to select. Again, you should select the whole thing. Sorry, right, okay. And then again, it is in the bottom, not in the middle. Okay, doesn't matter. You go to that what is called as align text below that shape format on the top. Go to that align text on below the shape format. Now next, right side. Again, right
Yes, sir.
side.
Yes.
There, click that and make it middle. Now it has come to the middle. All of you are watching, therefore I'm making.
Yes.
Now the next comment from my side is, now close it. Now that's fine. The next thing is, Is Sumedha and third year postgraduate student and institute should all be in the same font or different fonts? Your name should be in a different font. Select your name, Sumedha Gudala. Increase the font. You can click on that A. You need not have to always think, now fine. That's okay. Fine. See, even now just leave it here. There are many more corrections that I can make. But now, are you seeing that this at least makes the slide little better than what it was? Do you all agree? Please type AG. I'm going to show you much more higher ends later on. But all of you agree on this point? This much at least we can make. Simple. And now I'll come to further. The difference between the fonts of a heading and her name should be at least 4. Now, what is the font size? Sumedha, font size of the heading should we be prescribing?
This one, sir.
No,
main
no.
heading.
Should we be main heading? What is the font size you have made?
40, sir.
You make it 40. You make it 60. Let's see. Don't worry. Make it 60.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Now leave it here. Now, more the contrast in the size between the heading and the name, it looks much more elegant. Are you able to see the difference, Sumedha?
Yes, sir. Yes.
I want in the audience, please type yes if you have understood that. There should be difference in the size between the heading. It is not about which font you choose. There has to be a difference in the size. Now, can you decrease the size of Chameda Anandrao Institute of Medical Sciences in one line? Now for that you have to increase the size of the box.
Okay.
Not on that side, but on the left side. Yes. This, close it here. Now this looks much more nice. Okay. Now I will just do some more things for you. Now put the third year, select the third year PG and Anandrao Institute of Medical Sciences, select those two and go to that. Don't center it, go to the right side. Go there on the below that review, come there. There is something align to left, align to the right now. Let us see how does that look. Right, not there.
Here only, sir.
No, you come to the left of wherever you are. Sorry, I'm not able to tell you. Okay, below that review, come there on that paragraph box. Ribbon, you know what is ribbon? There, you put it on the right, correct. Not there, underline. Now, little right side. No, you have made it align to the left. Make it align to the right.
Okay, sir.
Let's see how that looks. Let us just try and see. My point is, which one will look good is not the issue. As a presenter, now leave that there. Now, this will look good only if you are adding your degrees, MD, FRCS, FICS, FIAP, you understand? That aligning to the right will look good when you add your degrees or your designations. But when you are typing your what you call address, etc., only this will look good. This is not the way. You just undo what you have done. My last question to Sumedha. On this slide, the right margin that you have given after the box and the left margin after the cough syrup. Select this whole box. Control and no. Let's leave that. No problem. You don't worry about the text. You also select that cough syrup. Select that cough syrup. Better. Now I want audience to focus on the margin of this box. How much of left margin and right margin is there? Are they similar? Are they dissimilar? They are dissimilar. That means that Sumedha Godala box should move little to the left as much as our cough syrup is. Can you shift that to the left? Select that. Select the top beta. Full box you have to select. Yes, move it to the left. Move to the left. Leave the same margin. Yes, can you align it properly? That cough and sciences should come in one drop. Nice drop. Right, that's fine. And even on that side, you can move the cough little to the right and little to the up. The center of that cough, yes, and little to the right. Little to the right, some more to the right, please. That Gadala is the one which is not the sciences, but Gadala is the one which is making the border. Are you all able to understand that visual graphics which I am talking? Come more, little more to the right, please. Little more, little more. Yes. Stop there. Stop there, stop there. Now you freeze this slide. According to me, this slide looks much better than what it was. Did you all appreciate type AP?
Yes.
All of you? Fine?
Sir,
No,
Abhi,
my
still-
simple point is all of your understanding. Now let's go to the second slide. Now I'm not going to correct all her slides because it is going to take a lot of time. I'll go to second slide. Now quickly. Now I'm not going to make her correct. I'm going to only criticize what is wrong, what is right. Go to the second slide. The point is, you should remember, Sumedha,
Yes, sir.
PowerPoint means it is not PowerPoints. It is PowerPoint. There should be only point, not text. Can you repeat for me? It is not power text. It is PowerPoint, right? So
Yes,
you
sir.
should have only points, but not others.
Text.
That text, that is point number one. And you have put some diagram which is about fever, nothing to do with the cough. You have put a thermometer. How does that make sense? It is not even a cough syrup, not even a coughing child. What is the use of the tummy next to the baby and some dotted backgrounds? This is all not required. You got my point. And
Yes.
that's a distractor. You are not giving any message from that. You are not giving any message from that photograph, right? And you are
Yes.
like a typical postgraduate. Instead of going into cough syrup, you are getting into fever because that is your problem. Viral infections, fever is there. You understand my point. So
Yes, yes.
instead you can put a diagram of a cough when it will resolve, when the cough is more in a URTI. That makes sense as an introduction. Now go to the third PPT. I've got a lot of other things to do, but I will just go one by one. Now here her problem is, in this what message I wanted to give is the heading to, okay, either you, in this, I will just show you, Sumedha, what is the contrast. Now go to the heading to the text. You increase the gap in the font size. You increase the font of the heading. Select all. No, that's not the way to select. You should select the entire slide on top.
Enter slide.
There, correct. And now, no, not. Now you increase. Go to that A and A chart. There is a big A and a small a. Don't go to the font.
Yes.
There, do that. Do that more. Little more. Increase. Yeah, that's fine. No, not so much. That's also okay, but you reduce a bit. Now select all other text and reduce there. When you have too much of text, what I suggest most of the pediatricians is you reduce the font of this. Now make it small a. Make it small a. That's fine. That's fine. Now again go on this side. When you have too much of text, why you reduce the font size is because I'll tell you. When you are reducing the font size, you are telling the audience not to read those slides. Are you understanding? What I meant was, if you increase the font size, you want them to read. If you decrease the font size, it means that I've just given it as a reference. Don't worry about reading them. Just this is for your overview. So when you have too much of text, one of the way you can defeat the too much of text is by decreasing their font size. That means you don't want them to read. Okay, I'll give the best example. In a newspaper, what will you read? What's called headlines, right? And you have a content. So somebody was commenting on too much of text. I did not delete the text. You are a postgraduate. Who wants the text there? But you don't want them to get the comment that too much of text. Now, when I reduce it further, then you remove those medications figure, remove the diagram. It makes sense. The diagram has no relevance to this heading. If you speak on, let us say, types of syrups, tablets, etc., availability, then that becomes relevant. Now, this 1, 2, 3, can you put something one below the other? This slide, even though it is crowded, it will look nice. I'm sorry, don't worry about too much of corrections. Let's accept that it is done. Leave it there. Rest audience will understand. So even now, even though the text is too much, you will feel that the text is not too much. We have actually done hypnosis of all of you. Do you all agree? Please type okay, sir. I'm just giving you some of the tips. I'll go on and on everything. Don't worry. Next you go. Now I've got many more comments, but I will take in one PowerPoint presentation, one PPT, some messages. Go to the next one. Now here, I don't have to tell you anything. By looking at the slide, Sumedha, you know what to do. You increase the font of side effects. Now you have written dextromethorphan side effects, antihistamine side effects. No, one second, beta. Can you club both of them and say heading side effects? Is it side effects of dextromethorphan and antihistamines as a heading, or cough medications in general? And in that case, what can further be done by most of you is that most common and less common. You know, if you write starting from nystagmus to urinary retention, somebody doesn't get any message from this slide. If you write most common and less common, they will not bother about rest of it. The most common they will focus, and less common. So my point, Sumedha, whenever a slide is there, should add power to it. You should decide what you want to speak and what audience want. If that is not there, you will start typing each and everything. Most of the time, Sumedha, I think what you are doing is you are in tension. So you want all those checklists to be put on the slide. Correct? No, I should not forget agitation. I should not forget seizures. Oh, this point also I have read. I have to add. So this temptation of a speaker is what is going to make a person to write each and everything. It is not that he wants to deliver them to the audience. It is most often he has a fear of losing. So I think Dr. Renu Boralkar compliment you. She has put a nice point that you can put all of them in the speaker notes. My next point is that can you remove the buttons, the dots, and see how the slide will look now? This is the next lesson. I'm teaching in this slide, but remove them. Remove all, no, not one. You have to. You don't know how to select a complete slide. Better your selection only is wrong. You have to select a complete slide. No. There. You go to the top. How to select a slide is go to the top. Not there. Okay, you don't know. Doesn't matter. In the next speaker, I will do that. You have to no better. That's not the way to do it. You have to select the top ring. Can you see a hanging ring like this? You see my hands on top. Not there. You select first. Okay, there you select, no problem. On corner you select, no issue. Corner you select. Now you remove that. Now you come out of this. Come out of this. Actually, no, don't worry. Leave that there. Deselect that. Click somewhere else. That's all. Now I want the audience to see one point. When we remove those buttons, the slide looks nice. But we keep all buttons. I don't know why we keep those buttons. Slide actually looks beautiful when you remove. Do you all agree? But we keep the buttons very commonly in presentations. Just tell me if you agree. I'll show you many places. No, it's not a rule. Did you understand? You may require at particular points, but there are, I will show you n number of times without those dots. It will look elegant than with dots. I'm just talking about elegance. Many are not agreeing. I agree. You can agree and disagree. I have no point. No problem. No problem. No problem. No issue. But the buttons should not be too many buttons. That all of you agree. Agreed. Fine. Okay. Go to the next. Go to the next slide. And I think I will not give too many things because we have got another speakers. And now this is self-explanatory and all of you know how to correct this. Next. You come to the last slide better. I think we are almost done. And I think all of you know what are the corrections that are required in all these slides. Next. There is no uniformity. And I think, Sumedha, you can go through the entire chat box. There are many things that can be control. Now, okay, they were not agreeing. For those who are not agreeing, no, remove the buttons here now. Select the text, cough is a symptom and antitussive. No, not that one. This one, and remove the buttons. For removing the buttons, yes. I will see whether they agree now or not. Just leave it there. Whether they want to agree or not agree, it's up to them. Okay, fine. I leave it here. It's up to you, but it's just a personal preference of mine versus you. It's needed means fantastic. Dr. Amol is telling it's needed, fantastic. No problem. No, no. These are very small issues, depends on the speaker and fancies. And the take-home message has nothing to do with the pictures that are there. Actually, it is a distractor rather than what it should be there. Fantastic. Now, I think I will stop sharing. We'll go to the next speaker. Now, the point is that there are many things that I wanted to tell here. What I did was I went through quickly for want of time. I will share with you how the bullets versus not bullets. I don't want to take the debate continue further. Many are not agreeing. So therefore, I have a dissent there and we'll see. You are also correct. We are also correct. Now, we'll go to the next presenter. Who is going to present next? In next half an hour or so, we should be able to finish everything. And then I want to show them how to do actually at their end PowerPoints. All of you wait for some time. I'm only correcting the volunteers now. Next is I will teach you on your laptop how can you correct your PowerPoint presentations. Who is going to present next?
Should I present?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಲಿಂಕ್.
One second. I'm unable to share my screen.
Okay, 1 second. You can share the screen. What is the problem?
I'm not able to see my PPT on my desktop actually where it was saved.
No, multiple participants can share some. 1 second, one participant at a time.
I'm able to see you.
Now, can you share? If you are not able to share, let someone enter. Someone else try. Now you can see.
Okay, Dr. Kavita can share next. We
No,
can
others, don't waste time.
We can, Dr. Sonali, you can share now.
Yes, ma'am.
Please do fast.
Yes, sir.
Invite another speaker. Invite.
Yeah, stop sharing. Start. Now you make it full screen.
Yes, sir.
Now, Dr. Sonali, permit me.
Yes,
I
sir.
will not allow you to present because already
Yes, sir.
Sumedha has presented. Sonali,
Yes, sir,
what
yes,
we
sir.
will do is now in this journey, I'll start making the comments and let the audience shall see. Again,
Definitely,
Dr.
sir.
Sonali Purhe and Assistant Professor Maharashtra are all in the same font and there is no need of the margin for that. In fact, you have a shaded slide. Slide is with the shading, isn't it?
Yes,
And
sir,
the head
yes,
is cut and there is no need of capital letters. See, that's the point.
okay, sir.
There is no need of capital letters. You understand? Fonts, everything.
Yes, sir.
I think audience have got the message. Let's go to the next slide. Now here, I will comment about the background. Do you
Yes,
need
sir.
that background?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. You don't need that background. All right. Fine. Now, Sonali, when you
Yes, sir.
were asked to present 10 slides, what was your
Okay.
lesson planning? Now, audience, do you all agree? I'm taking one by one, but on different aspects of presentations. Now, Sonali, when you were asked to present 10 slides, what was going through your mind?
Actually, it was very difficult to concise everything that was related to the conundrum of prescribing or the cough syrup to a patient. So I was basically concentrating on the confusion that is present in the mind of every pediatrician. Whether or not should I be prescribing the cough syrup, and if not, what should be my other options?
Now, the problem is that you have a problem of concising in 10 slides.
Yes, sir.
Do the audience have the same problem? Please type yes or no. Some have, some don't have. Yes, if you have a problem, feel free, don't worry. Sir, only 2 minutes given, 3 minutes given in a conference, 20 minutes only is given. I should have been given 40 minutes. Sir, do you all agree on this point?
Yes.
Now, here the point which I wanted to tell you, Dr. Sonali, there is no
Yes, sir.
problem of that time. The problem is of distribution. Whenever you
Yes,
are
sir.
given a topic, please remember and you can write down that you have what is called as induction or introduction to the topic.
Yes, sir.
And there is something called conclusion and summary.
Yes, sir.
And in between you have batting. That is, you go through the topic, right? There
Yes,
should be
sir.
proper ascendo through the topic and decrescendo. The number of slides you invest on introduction should be equal to the number of slides on conclusion. Now, if I'm giving you 10 slides, how many slides you want to invest on introduction? You are
2
given
to
only
3,
10 slides.
2 to 3 or at max 4.
That is wrong. If you eat up your time for 4 out of 10 slides in introduction, when you will discuss the topic,
Yes, sir.
that is why you are feeling very, very congested. That you can you repeat your difficulty again, because it is the problem of many audience. Can you repeat what you felt was? How can I
I felt that it was
concise?
difficult
How
to
can
put
I concise?
everything.
How can I
Yes, sir.
concise? Because you had too much to introduce to the topic.
Yes, sir.
If you take 4 slides for introduction, then you need 20 slides for the content, another 5 slides for the in cooling down or conclusion. You got my point?
Yes,
And
sir.
that was your problem. Now you should have 1 or 2 slides at the maximum. Dr. Kaushal, I'll clap for you 10% of the total. You can be 10 to 15% because there is some flexibility for the presenter, but it should not be disproportionately large. Now, can you go
Yes,
back
sir.
to your slides and see how much you have spent on induction from the beginning? Can you go to slide sorter view? You know what is a slide sorter view? Go there. Now, all of you go to that slide sorter view, which is there on the bottom of the ribbon. Now, that yes. Next, there is a next. Come left. That is called a slide sorter view. Click on that. Now, this will give you the idea of distribution. Now, can you tell me how many are for introduction?
There were 4 for introduction, sir.
Then 2 for conclusion.
Yes,
Take
sir.
home message and thank you, baby photograph. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
2 you have spent for conclusion. So I am asking all the audience, put once on slide sorter view or overview to balance the contents. I would be very happy. Now, Sonali, can you go
Yes,
to
sir.
the first slide
Yes, sir.
and outline on the outline and come to that outline? Don't go to full screen mode, please.
Yes,
Take
sir.
it off the full screen mode. Go to that outline only. You have to change the presentation. That's correct. Introduction, right? Type next to introduction 2 slides. Type that. This is what I want all the faculties to do. Next, on the causes of cough, 1 slide. Types of cough syrup, 1 slide. And common mistakes while using the cough syrup, because this is the most important message that you want to give. Let's say take 3 slides. Guidelines, take 3 slides, because there are different guidelines. American Academy of Pediatrics, IAP, British Thoracic Society, NICE, whatever. Correct? No? Take home messages 2 slides, for example. Now, what I meant was this blueprint has to be made by you.
Yes, sir.
I want the chat box to be very clear. Are you all clear that I'm now discussing? I was earlier discussing about font, the way you should do the first slide, etc. Now I'm coming to how to balance the presentation. You must actually plan this. This is called a lesson planning. And if there is no planning, you can never do. My point is, and it happens in many conferences. I have also been cheated. They will invite me in Nagpur, in Mumbai, Kolkata, everywhere. And they tell, Subbu, 5 minutes save karo. They will tell, I've given you 30 minutes, sir. Sir, now audience are all boring. Finished in 20 minutes. Are you facing these challenges? Please type yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Please type yes or no. I want a chat box. You are facing this challenge. Now, how to overcome this? How to overcome this? Please remember. Therefore, I will keep always, whenever I go for busy conferences means high level conferences where the time is the factor. If you go to small towns, district places where I am a faculty, I don't mind, because if I ask them extra 5 minutes, they will give. But in some national conferences or conference of importance, they will not give us time. There'll be dot screen. So I will always keep 2 extra cooling slides. Cooling slides means what? That conclusion slides more than the content. So that means 10% introduction, 25% messages, and just 35% content. Do you all agree? Please type AG if you agree. Because what you can do is, when you are going to that conclusion, either you can go fast or slow. But in a content, in the middle of the innings, if somebody asks you to go fast, audience will lose the complete picture of your presentation. And I have seen many a times, they will ask, "Arey bhai, itna so mat bata do. Tell me what 4 things that I need to remember." Have you not met in the outside? Chai mein kya bore karta hai? I just needed only few things. So therefore, I would always wish that whenever you go for high level congresses, you must keep little more buffer on the last slides. And suppose there is time, enjoy, emphasize those points. This is most important point. This is less important point. I think this should not be forgotten. You can add and expand your time, enjoy. You should have that flow and enjoy on the last few slides. Now, I was discussing using now this second presentation from Dr. Sonali, mainly about the flow, not about formatting. Formatting means text, font, this, that, etc. That is one part of it. The second. Now, Sonali, can you go to what is, there is a top bar called as ribbon. The top border is called as ribbon of the PowerPoint. The entire top border, no? Are you seeing the top border in this? That is called as ribbon. On that ribbon, that is called ribbon. There you go to what is called as view. All of you can do in your laptop, go to view. Please go to view. I'll give you 10 seconds for all of you to go to view. Then in that view, go to what is called a slide master. Slide master. In that you have got colors, fonts, effects, etc. Now, can you, no, this is, you are not come to slide master, Sonali. You have to go up, scroll up. No, there only on the sidebar. Come to the sidebar. Not the slide master is correct. Come to the sidebar. I'm sorry, I am not able to, tell you exactly. That is a sidebar. Go to the first slide. You are not in the first slide. Yes, go up. There's a wide slide. All of you remember this wide slide. This is the real master. Whatever changes you make here will apply to all the slides. Sometimes you want to add your name, date of presentation, etc. Sonali, can you go to that footer and add Dr. Sonali Pure? It will apply to all the slides. So you don't have to type footer in all the pages.
Yes, sir.
And now click on both heading and that. Now come to that heading of the slide, master slide. Same as any other PPT. Now change the font from Arial to Times Roman, for example. Not there. No. Wrong. Here only select the heading. Here only select that heading. That is the heading. No, that is not the way to select the heading. I'm sorry. You are doing same as PG, better. Yes. Either there. Okay. Sonali, don't mind, na. Sorry. There. No. Don't take tension. There is a way to select. That is not a way to select. The way to select is there is a ring on top. Can you see that ring on top? Yes, that's the ring. Yes, that is the way to select. Click there. Now you are on the entire text of that box. Now go to the font. No, go to that type of text. Now you can choose whatever you want to say. Now just change some of them, whatever you want. Some strange thing you do. Sona, Gona, whatever you want to do. There are many of them. You can do anything you like. Now you change to Times Roman. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now you also do it for the text of the rest of the slide. There also select, and there also select Times Roman. She has selected Times Roman from Calibri. Now you can do various other things. Now you close the master view. 1 second, you remove the background. Okay, you can remove the background here itself. Change the
Yes, sir.
background. Go there, select that slide master. In the slide master only, you should remove that cuff background. You can remove. How to remove? Do you know how to remove? You know how to insert only. My God. Go to that. No. Go to the slide master. You are not in the slide master. On the left top, click on that slide master. Now you see color, fonts, effects, whatever you want. Background styles. Now it make it plain, right? You are removed it. No, you are removed for the 4th slide master. Go to the top. Yes. That is the slide master. It is not yet removed. Now you remove. Did you all understand the slide master now? Please type yes. All the
Yes, sir.
message I wanted was for you to understand the slide master. Now you close the master view. Close the master view. Now you go for the presentation now from the first slide. Now you can use the slide master for various purposes. Go to the next slide. On the footer, I can't see Sonali only. That's okay. It's all right. Don't worry. All of you
Yes,
can
sir.
do some trial and error. In one go, I can't. I'm I'm on a Zoom. So I'm handicapped because she has to do for me. And when I do, I will teach you again. In the last half an hour, I'll teach you all these points. Now, go ahead next. All this now has come in Times Roman. Did you observe this?
Yes, sir.
All has been transferred to Times Roman.
Yes, sir.
What you people do normally, take each slide, go on spending 5 minutes in editing. I have seen all of you doing this mistake. In one shot, you should finish editing of all the slides. Do you all agree? Type AG. And maybe there are professionals in the group. So I'm sorry, but there are many who do not know how to, in one go finish everything. Now, if you go to slide master, okay. Now she has only done Times Roman. Now, Sonali, can you quickly go to slide master again?
Yes, sir.
Go back to the master. You're not go to the master. We go to view. All of you do this. Everybody is telling I was doing slide by slide. Go to that view. Go to that slide master again. Now I want you to. Now I told you. No, somebody is telling that, sir, you edit by yourself. No. I want to spend some time for the participant. Don't worry, I will do 10 workshops for you. Don't relax for a while. As much as possible till 5 o'clock, I'll teach you. Now go to that. Now, can you click on the heading slide and increase the font of the click to edit master title style? Select that. And no, don't select the text, select the slide. Now go to that. Go to that. Now increase the font. No font. Yeah, no, that's not that. Now you have come away from slide master, beta. You should be in the slide master only. No, you are not in the slide master, but you are in the slide master now. There only color, font, everything is there. Okay, if you are not able to do that, then also I'm okay. Then fine. When I do, I'll just show you. Now you can even increase and decrease the size of all the fonts of all the slides. That means entire text will be 20 and heading will be 32 or 36. You can do that. Now, my suggestion to all of you is that between the heading and the text, there should be difference of at least 4 fonts. Four numbers. That means if the heading is 32, then it should be 32 minus 4. That is 28 or even 24. Wider the gap, more elegant the slide will look. That's because I will tell the science of it. The reason is when you are telling the PowerPoint, the central message is in the heading, not in the text. We don't give importance to heading. Heading is the most important. All of you give importance to the content of the PowerPoint, but I will tell you heading should be catchy. Should we prescribe? Can we? Do we? All these catchy headings you make and let it be in bold. Should I? oh, what I have done. I have prescribed cough syrup, exclamatory mark. You understand my point? These are the real catchy headings, good titles that can make. And in the content, once the heading is catchy, audience will come to your eye contact. Otherwise, audience will never come to your eye contact. Do you want the audience to listen to you, or you want the audience to read the slides? If you want the audience to listen to you, your head should be in a big font. They should not be able to read the too much of text. You got my point? All right, let them read. But most importantly, they will focus on you. So therefore, the heading should be apt. And some wants to read, doesn't want to listen. Suppose you are a bad speaker, they want to read at least. Then allow them to at least see. So you have to balance. If you are a very good speaker, then you can only focus on the heading. If you are middle order speaker, I'm sorry, don't take me wrongly, please. I'm trying to help you, everyone. Everybody can sing, but you should choose the song properly. You understand my point? So the point which I'm trying to tell is, if you are a speaker who has drawbacks, see that your heading is okay, large, but the fonts are also medium to large, so that at least let them read comfortably. So it's up to you to decide the font, but I would prefer a huge gap between the heading and less. You remember there is second level, third level, fourth level, fifth level, something like that. Can you see the difference there? That's exactly what I want to know. Here you can do many more things. Can you go to color? Here I will teach you only one last one, color. Go to color, beta.
Yes, sir.
Select, click on that. You'll get colors. I have not worked on the Mac, I'm working on the routine. This thing. Why it's not coming out? Color. It's taking time.
Clicking
All
on
right.
it, but it's not getting.
No issue.
Yes, sir.
Maybe internet is slow or something. Doesn't matter. I will do it in my presentation. If you add any color, the color will come to all the points uniformly. So somebody is asking Dr. Kavita, what is the level of these in the master slide means? Suppose in the text you write one heading, then you enter a tab and subheading, that is the second level. In that, another subheading, that is third level, and a small text, that is the fourth level. Dr. Kavita, did you understand what I meant by that? In a text, we'll have a heading. Sometimes under that 3 headings will come, that will come in second level. Their subheadings will come in the third level. That's what it means. You can alter the font of that also in the master, but I will leave it as a homework for you. Right now, I don't want to comment on that. Is it okay? Now you close the master view. I think we are done with Dr. Sonali. Sonali, you can present. Color is not changing. I'll show you, Pa. She's on the Mac. I can't dictate her too much, on the line. Dr. Sangeeta Joshi, don't worry. I will tell you how to change all those things when I present. Okay, done. Close. Close the master view.
Yes, sir.
No, you're not close the master view. The slide master. See, how do I know she has closed or not? One second. Be there. You see the ribbon on the top. There is a file. Then there is a slide master, home, insert, draw. Everything is there. That means slide master is open. Okay. You have to close the slide master view. Where is it? Now close the view. This is correct. Now you have come to the slide. Now you present fast. In 60 seconds you finish presentation.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry about speaking. You understand? Just scroll the slides. No need of voice.
Yes, sir.
And then all of you now concentrate. Go ahead. They all understood the message. Let me tell the next part of it. Next. Yeah. Stop here. Come out.
Yes, sir.
Now, there. My tip for the references.
Yes,
People
sir.
write a reference in such a way that they want them to read a reference. Do you want a reference to be read or just put?
No, sir.
Just
You don't want it
mention,
to be
no?
read. Yes, sir.
Then reduce the font of that.
Yes, sir.
Why there is a doll sitting next to reference? Remove that doll.
Yes, sir.
Reduce and
Is
make
this
it.
much okay?
No, that even you can reduce further. It will look much more elegant. Now you select it to the right aligned. No, this is left aligned. Make it right aligned. Correct. That's when it will look good. Now, are you all fine now? Remove the doll. Now, is
Yes,
this better than before? Now, there is some reference. You don't have to give audience any reference. You have to tell that whatever
sir.
I'm talking is from a reference. That's all reference means. But
Yes.
people put a reference larger than the content itself sometimes. I don't know. They wanted to show that they have taken from Lancet. There is no need. You can say reference is yourself. Okay, centralize the slide. That's fine. Now, there are many things in this slide, but I was just coming to that point. Okay. Now, there are many things that you can do in this table. Sonali, select that
Yes,
table.
sir.
To select the table. Correct? No, not that one. It's table. Right. Now make. Now you go to what is called as view. 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 No, not view. Go to that review. Whatever. Just scroll here and there. Design. I'm sorry. Go to that design. I'm sorry. Go to that design. Yes. Now you. Okay, not there. You can go to home. You're using
So
Mac.
we need table design.
Yeah, table design. Yeah, table design. Design means table design. Now here you got all of you have got options for the table design. For a huge text, you should select. Don't. You have to have all the grid lines. Select a design which has all the grids. That's the second row left. No, not that one. Second. Plain white. Go left.
Yes,
Go
sir.
left. Next down. One down. That's the one. Select that. And now this looks much more elegant than what you have prepared. Now deselect it.
Yes.
And now further you need to do what is called as align to the left or whatever. Now all that you need to do is if you want it to be little more elegant, you can do that class of drugs, type of cough and drugs. Only that row you select. All the three select that row. Now you can just change the color if you want. That's correct. Just change one color, whichever you like. Just make it light. Yeah, I mean orange or whatever. That's also fine. This is also okay for you. That's fine. That's okay. Leave it. And if you make it this dark, then the class of drugs type of cough should be in white color. If the background is dark, the letter should be in white. And vice versa. This looks like an LKG class for you. I'm sorry, audience. Please bear with me. Is it okay if I tell you like this in detail, or should I go fast? Assuming that you people all know. Please type no. I want to know the reaction of audience. If all of you are aware of this, shall I go fast? Okay, details. Okay, fine. There is a mixed response. Mixed response means fine. I'll go a little quicker. Now, all that I wanted to do is, no, I just told you how to do a table. Next
Yes.
slide. Next. We'll go a bit fast. No, I got the point. Many of you are familiar. I'll go a bit fast. No issues. Next, you go to the presentation mode. I think now the message is very clear. Now you know what are the mistakes in this. You know the mistakes now, Sonali?
Yes, sir.
It's not a mistake,
Yes.
but it is not appropriate, correct? On the
Yes,
either
sir.
side, there is no border, but there is a border. You feel like doing that, but you don't realize that it can be made better. What I suggest to you is that please, whenever you choose the table, copy that slide and do through 2-3 options of the table, and then see which slide will look better. You got my point. You don't have to delete the slide. Yeah. I'll come to that animation, Dr. Nirupama. Next point. I finished the table. Go to the next slide. I think the references again is not looking good. All of you agree that reference is not looking good now?
Yes,
Having
sir.
seen that reference? Yeah. Now, regarding the other things, standard guidelines to WHO guidelines, the font size of the fonts, if it is made different, then also it will look good. Next.
Yes, sir.
Next. What is that? You're done? Next, previous slide. This is not acceptable. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This should not be there.
Yes, sir.
And don't try to push in too many things in the slide. Right. Dr. Sonali, thank you very much. I have got many more things to tell in these slides. Do you all agree? I can correct one slide for every 10, 15 minutes. But for want of time, I'm rushing through. And in the next presenter, I will tell other points. Next. Take home message. It's take home message or take home messages. So I request all of you to do spelling corrections, and the spelling corrections is available in the Microsoft. All of you, this is a homework for all of you in the WhatsApp group. Let us chat further how to correct the spelling mistakes in PowerPoints. Okay, next. Close. This has nothing to do with the cough.
Yes.
Or cough syrup. This is a baby you like, so what? Are you getting my point? Many people wants to use something because you may ask me back, Dr. Sangeeta and Meenakshi would ask me back, sir, you put Aishwarya Rai slide. That is because of the public demand, not because Aishwarya Rai has cough. Okay, you got my point. I put that slide. I agree, but that is my limitation. But my point is that whenever you put something, there has to be
relevant
and relevant. I would rather say, Sonali, you work on this at the back end. You can give your feedbacks to sonali.pure@gmail.com. You know, small things like that in the thank you slide would add value to them.
Yes, sir.
You can contact me at this mail or, you know, Twitter, whatever you have got. You understand my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or for more details. And the references should come in the last page.
Yes, sir.
Then, okay. Now you log out. Now you stop sharing. I'll go to the next presenter. In the next presenter, I will tell some other functions.
Dr. Kavita?
I think you should clap for Sonali as well as Sumedha. All of us will clap because they have done. And I allowed them not to edit.
So should I present or should I just go through like this? Okay.
No. You now I will do a different exercise. You don't present. Dr. Kavita, you start telling the mistakes in your slides by yourself.
Okay.
This is the third way of doing. You know, Kavita, now I'm promoting the level. You understand? Dr. Kavita, I'm making it difficult for you. I'm sorry, but I'll pitch it.
Okay.
Now this is something like self-introspection, self-criticism. Go ahead. Now get it into the
in my first slide. In my first slide, my name should have a bigger font than the rest of the things.
Okay, done.
Yeah.
You are smaller than the books, not required. Right? Okay, you should choose. Now, I'm coming to the point. Many of you don't choose a good photograph. Don't take photograph from your mobile. Go to some professional photographer. Ask him to take a high resolution photograph. Please see that. If you want in the WhatsApp group, I'll post a very good photo of mine. That is not for the way I look, because that's the way I look in the cameras. You understand my point? You put one of your best photographs because that's going to give some impressive. It looks decent and impressive. Now suddenly take a selfie and put it in the slide. Doesn't look good. Please always be very, very professional when you present, because you respect the Congress which has invited you, the forum IAP which has invited you, you are as faculty somewhere. No, there should be very, very professional. I don't want your king and all those photos. You remember these kind of photos and all that being put there, cartoonistic kind of things. It should be very, very professional. And I tell you, it will add elegance and weightage to your presentation. Okay. Now, cold and cough syrup, should it be prescribed or not? Go ahead.
One second, sir. My screen is lost.
No problem.
One second, sir.
No issue. Don't take tension. That is exactly what you should not do in conferences.
Yeah. Right,
First thing is relax.
So this is my second slide.
Okay.
So I think this is okay. So color, I don't know whether yellow.
No. My problem here is not that one. Do you all agree? When you take an image, I'll come to that image. There is gritty images which I can make out. You should not be able to know the source of an image. Come to that image. No. I'll not focus on the font, etc. Can you expand that a little bit? Why make it wide? Let's see how does it is looking. It is from gritty, whatever. Some source is there. You have copied from that.
Yes, I've copied from the net only.
Net only, and why you are not cropped it also? You're not cut the bottom, at least.
So 1 second, sir. Some technical issue I'm facing.
And that's okay. I think audience got the message that you should crop it properly.
So
And
my lower bar has come towards upper side. So how do I remove it? I don't know.
No. That's fine. Okay, I will teach you, Kavita. Don't worry about doing this too much. Many got understanding. Now you go to the next slide. Don't worry. I think I'll just write down. I have to teach what is called as making. Whatever mistakes I see here, I will just correct them. Pictures and videos I will teach you, because video is again a problem for most of you in conferences. Next, leave that. Go to the next slide. Don't worry about it. You have to crop. I think that's difficult for me to teach online.
Yeah.
Again, next. Go next. Then everybody is understanding. You can only tell what is the problem.
So,
These are your slides.
yeah.
Yes. Are you? Come back to that thank you slide. Thank you slide. Now my criticism on the thank you slide. Can I make Kavita? Now here,
Yes,
look at the color. Throughout you were yellowish. Now you suddenly become greenish. Now can you go to slide sorter view? Slide sorter view means multiple slides can be. You come to the bottom ribbon, bottom bar, and there where there is full presentation mode. No, you remember next to that there is a slide sorter. Come down, not there. Down there, down, onto the right, a little bit onto the right, not there. Correct. There you click.
Yeah.
Now you see your colors.
Yes.
I will always tell you, when you put on the slide sorter view, you will get an idea of the overall discipline of the presentation. No, my point is not criticizing the colors. Are you getting my point? You will get an idea of how your entire PPTs will look. Slide sorter view should be used for the flow and discipline of the slides. Now you can see here that thank you side is not in the center. Can you see all of them now, Kavita? Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Leave alone the color and the context. It's not even in the center. So many things.
Right.
My point is that you will get a correct idea. And see, references is in black, while rest of the headings, none of the headings fonts are matching. My point is not about commenting that. The slide sorter view is going to help you. You must see once in slide sorter view. Now you want to see more slides. What you should do? Now can you reduce the no, one second, beta. Now we come to that plus to minus on the right bottom. Increasing or decreasing in the size is there, Kavita. You decrease the size. No, not there. That is correct. Let it be there. Right side, full right. There. You increase the size and decrease the size. Increasing the size means slide sorter will give you increase the size, decrease the size. When you decrease, if there are more number of slides, you can decrease further. Decrease further. Are you able to now understand what I am talking? Now you see, you start scrolling in all sizes.
So should I?
Yeah, you do it. Do it. Everybody will know. Everybody will understand. How to go to slide sorter view? Everybody is asking. When you open, there is a side and a main text view. Down, there is a slide sorter view. If you are logging from your laptop, go to the bottom ribbon. Then you can see next to your full screen type, there is a slide sorter view. All views are there. Okay. Now I think you can sign off, and we'll have the next presenter.
Right.
No, Dr. Priya, your question on should we acknowledge the source of images? Answer is yes, but there should be ways of escaping. I cannot tell you on a Zoom how to cheat, and then you can still get away. I'll teach you offline, not online. Because you need some images, isn't it? Yeah.
Dr. Mrinalini, please.
Who is going to go next?
Dr. Mrinalini,
sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please go ahead. I'll come to the animations. I'll come one by one point. Whatever is not covered, I'll tell you. Go to the presentation. Yeah, go ahead. No, I think everybody has understood. Now, after, because we are in that, you have solved MCQs, now you have been listening, therefore you understand all these things, correct? Otherwise, this will be presented in conferences. The background is not good, is not the point. The background is not good for the black. There is nothing like good color and bad color. There should be contrast between the color of the letter and the color of the background. Now I can make this background look good. Now, therefore, now come to select one slide better. That slide you select. Go to the second slide better, because first slide, if I do every time first slide. Now you say where you are using from Mac? No.
No.
Okay. Now, where is the background? You go to the background color, where you go to the design or whatever, just see design view, somewhere you find out background, please. Go to the background of the slide. Where is it in your a text fill backgrounds? Yeah. Now that's fine. Background. Yeah, go there. Now, one second. Now here, right, this is exactly what I want. Now keep this screen on for a while. All of you go to this background, please, in your slides. I'll give you 30 seconds of time. This is something which I'm going to teach you how to adjust this color. All of you go to the background. There is something called as, after selecting, you have got solid fill, gradient fill, picture fill, pattern fill. Many things are there. You can do various things on the background. But I will just take the solid fill now. Select the solid fill. Then select the color better. You can change the color. Just show them how. No, not there. Okay, let this color be there because they have seen this color. Don't change the color. Don't change anything else. Now come on what is called as color and transparency on the right pane. It's called as sidebar. No. I don't know what you did. Click on the background again. This is where. Now don't do anything. Keep that color only. You have chosen that color. Let the color be there. Now increase the transparency from 0% to 50%. Yeah. Scroll that. Make it 50%. Make it 50%. Make it 80%. Just going on increasing, and see the slide now. Now the slide looks much better than before. Make it 80-85%. There is nothing like a bad color. That's all. Now apply to all down. Down. There is apply to all. Now you go back to your, close this view, close this side box and go there. What I did was, suppose you don't want to change the color of the letters. Then you change the background, make it little lighter, then it will look good. You can increase the intensity of the transparency. You understand my point? Now you go to the presentation mode and see. Now will this look much better than before? Somebody said dark background. Yes. And people change the color. You don't change the transparency of the color. Now go to the full screen show. All of you agreed? Did you all do at your end? You could do that. Go to the slideshow mode. Correct? Now go to the next slides. Are you all realizing how to change the background? All of you, please type yes. Are you all able to do at your end? Done. Now here, now you stay at this case scenario. Now what I used to do when I used to present is, no, just all of you listen to me. Match the background of that picture with the background of the entire slide. Can we do that by changing the transparency? You select that picture, baby and mother. For example, let it be any picture. Select that picture, and that background of that baby and the mother and the background of the entire slide can be matched by using the transparency again. Can you do that for a while for the sake of the audience? Only this slide. Background good. Go to select that background, and there again, now you have to increase the transparency further. No problem. Now, did you see that slide became better? All of you now clap for Mrinalini. Clap for Mrinalini, CLAP. she could do and take out that background instead of cropping, cutting. Did you understand what is required? My problem with most of the presenters is you spend lot of time in doing all unnecessary things by not knowing what are the options that are available. This is all that is required, and now it's simply done. So you can do the second option. The second option is you can select the picture and remove the background of that picture. But the problem of removing the background is it will all come like this, like this. Can you do the same exercise for that? Better. Select that picture, the format picture. Okay, format. There is formatting of the picture available. You have to, I don't know, picture tools, you go. You're working from WPWS, which I don't know. No. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. When you're formatting, you can remove the background, you can add the background, you can make the background different. Understand? That's fine. Now go to the next slide. Now, I don't have much time already. Another 15-20 minutes is left. Mrinalini, go and close.
Yes, sir.
Now, I think I want somebody to, now the remaining things are, Meenakshi, I think we should focus on animations and other things, right? And lastly, in last 15 minutes, already 16:47. I just need, okay, now fine. I think everybody got the messages. Actually, I will tell you in the last 15 minutes, the most essential points.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you stop sharing. Mrinalini, thank you very much. Thank you very much. There are many things, but anyway, good. Now, Dr. Meenakshi, you present.
Yes,
She is going to present one of the slides sent by the
Thank you
participant.
so much.
Now we'll go ahead. Meenakshi, you present the slides quickly.
Yes, sir.
And give me another 10 minutes to conclude lastly. This was sent. Now, what is the problem here? Prescribing cough syrup in children, and the color is that peach color, and then down there is a blue color. It's not matching, and the text has come to the bottom of the color. Did you all understand now? Are you all getting the point? Next. Again, there is no connect between the heading and the content. A guide for safe and effective use. If you use the word safe and effective, some reference should be there. For example, Drug Controller of India, CDC or FDA. You understand safety, efficacy. So instead of the pictures, you can give good references. Next. Learning points. I don't know what they want to learn. There is something like, is cough is a common symptom? Is it an introduction or a learning point? Isn't it? These are not learning points. There's no match between the heading and the text. Types of cough syrups, isn't it? So what I'm going to learn can be put next. Types of cough syrups, it is fine, fair enough. A table will do good, or a text will do good for this. A table will do good for this. Types of cough syrup, expectorant, example, cost of it. Pediatrician wants to know expectorant, 100 rupees, 45 rupees. You understand? ML available. That makes some sense in the presentation. Next. Safety concerns, FDA and WHO, can be in the top or they can be in the bottom as a reference. In the bottom, they look more elegant as a reference than on the top. Did you understand? Okay. When you put on the top, what is the audience feel? Who is this FDA to tell me? When you put in the bottom as a reference, it feels like an appeal. Hey, FDA is telling, let's all do it. Bottom means like this, my hand. Top means it's like this. Hey, don't do. FDA is telling you not to do. WHO says you should not do. Are you understanding that psychology? See, what is that? Now remove that FDA and WHO recommendations, let's say, and put it on the bottom as a reference just for the sake of the audience. Just see the feel of the two. Reference, you type there down. That's okay. Put it down. So put it down, beta. Sorry. Yeah. Now, will it appear like an appeal rather than the command? All of you agree, type AG if you agree.
Yes,
what
sir.
I meant was, this is what I meant by adding powers to the PowerPoint presentations. What you want to tell should be there. That's why sometimes you say, Subbu sir, what is this? You speak so well. It is not that I speak. Half of the times my slides will speak. So it is not just the text, it is not the font, it's not the color. Even where you put a content in a slide makes huge difference in the way the messages are getting delivered. Are you all able to understand this point? This is the most important message I want to give. Now further, FDA and WHO make it non-bold. Let us see. It will further make them down in there. This is bold now. Make it non-bold. Sorry, but I'm just making you to do some work, correct? Yes. Now it will further play down the it will further play down the FDA and WHO. That means you have to decide. No, it's not about whether in this slide we want to do. In your future slides, how much should be played up and down should be based on these like, you know, making it bold, making it wide, making it increase in the font, etc. This will also speak lot of emotions of yours and your emphasis. Next one.
So in this, italics would look more good, or we should.
Okay, try italics. See, that looks nice. I don't mind. Very good. Now, are you all agreeing this point? Fantastic. I like. Now, I cannot tell you complete things. If on one slide only, I will also start making too many permutations and combinations. You have to do that and then see which one suit best. Because it's not about how the slide looks good. When you are presenting, how that supports you. You got my point. If you are emphasizing, no, it is WHO, you have to follow, put it on the top. No problem. Next. Now, when they go back, there are two headings here: contraindications and precautions, and again avoiding children with.
Okay.
Then cancel one second. Cancel that. Cancel that. Now it will look better. Correct. This is fine. Or you go to that on put that on the top only as a heading. Avoiding children with. Make that as a heading rather than contraindications. That only you make it as heading. Cut that and paste it in the place of Yes, this may center it and then done. So even this will also look good. It's also nice slide. You got my point. So therefore, think for a while as to how to make a slide look better. Are you all agreeing? I'm coming to the last 10 minutes of my presentation. We complete the presentation, then I will show you how I have made the slides on use of cough syrup. Animations, insertion of the slides, I will take again. Are you all ready to join one more class on PowerPoint presentations? If you say yes means I will again tell you some more things. Shall I take? Now I need all of you are agreeing. If you are all going to join, then I'm going to take again one more session. Perhaps because you know we understand every time I can't tell you each and every point of a PowerPoint. That's fine. Now I will tell you, go fast better. Go fast and let me come to what
Last one.
Why I made the why I only did not present is because I will simply make the mistakes for the sake of it. You understand? Just to tell the audience that you will do this mistake, etc. Why we involved all the volunteers is because they were never told what is correct, what is not correct. And they just made like that. And then it was raw, and therefore how it went on well. All of you realized. Now close this view and I'll share my screen. Okay, I'll come to the last point of my presentation. All of you are able to see. I'm not going to go on full screen mode only because you have to see everything. Okay, this was the first slide I made. Now look at the contrast between the heading and the rest of the body. This is what I put for you. You never realize. This has come by default to me. Now this, are you able to see my cursor, Meenakshi? Are all of them able to see? This is called as a ribbon. And in a ribbon, all of you in your laptop, look at the ribbon. And if there is a dropout here, it means if there is a V down, that means there is something below. For example, find. My cursor is on the find. There is no drop. Below the replace, there is something. Below that there is select. That means it will give the options to you. find, it will not give the options to you. Did you understand the point? Shapes, it will give the drops. So wherever there is a V shape, you will get the droppings. Did you all understand? Please type US. See, for example, here there is an option. Wherever you go in the ribbon, if you find a V, that means you have an option. This is pretty simple exercise for all of you, right? Now, fine. Now, I will tell you what are the components of the ribbon. Now, on the top, I have brought it down, that zoom settings for you. There is something called save, which you have to do. There is a full screen mode, and there is something called file. You can save it as PPTX, PPSX, PDF, whatever you want to do at the end. There is something called home. Home is the one which gives you large number of things. See, all of you today, for 1 hour, please spend time, click on all these buttons. File, what will come? Let us see. All these things will come. Go back. Then click on the home. These things will come. Different types of layouts are available. Okay. Then you type insert. You can insert a picture. You can insert a table. You can insert a new slide. You can insert a smart art. This all I will tell you functions later on. You can draw. I'll show you how you can draw. You select this. Now I'll be able to draw a cough which is coming and increasing and decreasing. Then you have to select this back again, then it will get cancelled. Now can you see the movement of the arrow? Now you see the movement of the arrow. It's going up, means this is selected. This means it's going back. I can use now this rubber is on. I'm going to cancel this. Now the rubber is not on. Did you all understand? Okay, type US. So I'm trying to follow you, whether you are able to understand. Got it? No? So this is important. Then draw is over. Design. When I come to design, there are two things in the design. I don't know whether you observed. In the design, are you seeing that there are two boxes of the design, one on the left and one on the right? What does that mean? Let me select one on the left. Let me select the third one. Okay. I have selected the third one now. This is the design I have selected. Now on the right, I can change this color of the same design. Go to the right, colors I have typed now. You can say, I will go non-green so that you will know what it is. Actually, you can change the colors. You can choose from whatever you want. You can save it and keep it. You understand? What I meant was, all of you read this. Read this. What is this? This is called as ribbon. What is written on the left is called themes. On the right, it is called variants. That means you can choose a theme. In that, you will get variants. Now, I have chosen a theme. On the right side, I'm getting variants. Are you all able to understand the difference between theme and the variants? Please type yes, sir. Now, people, what they do is they choose either the theme or the variant. The variant you often choose for the color that you want. Now, I have finished the design. Then on the design, I've got on the right side slide size. I can make it a wide screen or a standard. If you're going to small conferences, you can use the standard one. The standard one is required for the where you have the projector. Where you are using automated screen, often it is wide screen, right? You can format the background, and I showed you how to format the background. Okay, I will skip this because you can go for solid fill. You can use for gradient fill. Gradient fill means I'll just show you how the gradient changes. See here, I made it more dark, less dark. You understand all these options. What you do is you click on these options and do some exercise at home, and you will all learn various options. This is the difference between themes and variants, background, and then you can go for always show the ribbon, don't want ribbon, etc. Ribbon is this part of the PowerPoint is called as the ribbon. Okay, I'll go further. Just allow me to proceed further. Don't worry about the type of the slide that is present. Sorry, it got changed. Okay, I have to just reverse, undo. Doesn't matter. what I meant was that got selected. I'll just come back to the theme, go back to whatever view that was there. Now, this was the participants slide which I got. What I did was I changed it to this slide. Now, this blue to blue is matching and is in the center. Does that look better? Please type yes. Right? You got my point. I will show you further. Sir, I don't like the light color. I want a dark color. You can go for the dark color. Next slide. See this. This is also dark color. But the contrast should be there. You understand my point? You can put your name, etc. Again, these were the slides which were taught to you. That's all fine for me. But here, I will go from design to transition. Transition is something which is very interesting. All of you should know this transition. I will just click on this slide and show you what I meant by transition. All of you click on the transition and go for, okay, what shall I go for? I'll go for wipe. Okay, I'll just select the wipe. Now I selected the wipe. Look at that. Look at what beautiful thing that is happening. Now go for screen show. I'll just show you how the effects will come. See, can you see that transition? You understood what I meant by transition function? It is not animation. I'm showing you transition. I applied the transition only for these two slides. You got my point, no? Yeah. This is what I meant by you can use split, all these things. So many transitions are available for you. You can try all of them. Next is animations. In animations, when you select, I want you to, select only animations for just appear and fade. Don't do other animations. Don't do multiple animations. Lastly, slide show, record. I'll just teach you this record little later on. Here you can go for what is called screenshot also. Suppose if I click, I can take the screenshot also, just like a mobile. And then you can have review, in which you can just do all these sections. View, I taught you the most important part of the view is slide master. Lastly, I will close by telling you today you go for what is called help. In that help, all of you take the PPT. Are you in the help section? I'm going to close now. I'm coming to the end of the session. Are you in that help section? Type yes. You are in the help section. Fine. Click on the help. What did you get by clicking on the help? I'm not able to get it here. I don't know why. Is it network issue or what? Actually, in the help, okay, I have clicked the help. Then there is something called show training. There is something called show training. Are you able to see my cursor? Show training. In the show training mode, if you go, you will get all the things that I have been speaking so far. What are the templates available? How to make 3D, this, that, etc. There is a Microsoft itself will teach you what to do. Okay, in this, let me click on slides and layouts training for your benefit. What is a slide master? Add, rearrange, how to do all these things are available. Okay, now I'll click on apply or change a slide layout. Okay, color and design. Get the ideas, design ideas for the slides, customize a slide master. You understand? All these, if you click, then, okay, let me click one of them. For the sake of it, it goes online to Microsoft training. Read the article in the browser. See, now I have clicked on that. It is going to me to a YouTube which shows what to do for the topic that you have asked for. Was this useful to you? Did you understand what I meant by this?
Yeah.
So there is no need of me for you, dear friends. You can always go there. There is classes in the Microsoft that are available in the help column. Now I'll here stop sharing because there is too much of time.
Sir, please add Dr. Ayushi. Sir, please add Dr. Ayushi for a vote of thanks. Later on.
Yeah, yeah.
Dr. Ayushi Sharma, you have to add her as a panelist.
Okay, 1 minute. I'm just done with the, I'll just come to the conclusions.
Yeah.
Aisha,
Ayushi Sharma.
done. Aisha is there.
Yeah.
I'm done. Now, what I wanted to do now is am I audible?